Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another requested video. If there's one thing about me, I'm gonna do a requested video. It might take me 6 to 8 months, but I'm gonna get there, okay? So shout out to Yahimba who requested decor tips over on Instagram. If you guys don't know, I do have an Instagram account called Daley.decor, which is my decor based Instagram. I like to share spaces that I've transformed, projects that I'm working on, tips and tricks, or just really nice decor finds that I've found online or around the city. So definitely follow me over there if you're interested. So today I thought I would share 4 tips to, I guess, elevate your space or improve the aesthetic of your space. Let me first start off by saying though, do you boo, okay? You gotta live in your house. So feel free to take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. You ain't gotta do none of this. But let me start with my number 1 tip, which is, a lot of you are not going to want to hear this. It's very fitting based on my earrings today though, by the way, which are from ToniDaily.com. Plants, y'all. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry for those of you who hate plants and don't want to deal with plants and are not plant moms, don't have green thumb, etc. But plants, they're gonna add life and softness to your space, and that's one of the things that's really necessary in taking your space from a house to a home, making it feel lived in and cozy, is plants. But have no fear, there are some great realistic options. For those of you who don't have a green thumb and who just don't want to be bothered with the maintenance, the only maintenance with faux trees and faux greenery are the occasional dust, with a Swiffer or a damp cloth. I have a mixture of both real and faux plants around my house, so it's completely fine to do either or a bit of both. I've found some really realistic and beautiful options locally at Michael's, but I've also found some really nice ones on Amazon. I'll definitely link whatever I can find down below. In my opinion, they should still not overtake your space. I still, even though I love plants, use them as decor, meaning I still do strategically place them in areas that require filler, in areas that require color, in order to bring a warmth and cohesiveness to the space. My second tip for you is lamps. Lighting is a great way to transform your space and to add visual interest. A couple tips that I want to give is, you definitely want to add more than one light source in a room. It really can change the ambiance of a room and the feeling of a room when you have overhead lighting as well as table lamps, or overhead lighting with a floor lamp, etc. It's okay to mix the type of lights you have, but only within each category. So of the 3 types of different lighting, whatever one you prefer, for example, all of your overhead lighting should be one type of lighting. So for me, all of my overhead lighting is bright daylight. And then if you prefer, you can have a different type of lighting for your lamps. So your lamps could be your amber light bulbs or your soft daylight. And so it's okay to have different types of lighting in the same room, but you don't want to have 2 lamps in the same room and one's bright daylight and one's amber. It's just going to look unintentional and messy. So definitely keep your lamps with the same brightness of bulb. 40-watt amber is my preferred, because once you turn off those daytime running, you get this soft, beautiful ambient lighting that's reminiscent of candles, and it just warms up the space. You can really take your space from a bright, comfortable daytime feel to a relaxed, romantic, soft feel from day to evening, just by changing your light source. My third tip to elevate your space is rugs. There is no room in your home that a rug cannot go in. A rug is just a beautiful way to bring a space together, add warmth, add coziness. It's a great way to add color without commitment of changing anything permanent, and it's a great way to show your personality. So definitely add area rugs to your home. And it's also fine to put a rug on top of carpeting. If your bedroom is carpeted, for example, you know, that bland beige that just comes default, most of us have in our homes. Yeah, it's okay to throw a huge area rug under your bed on top of that bland beige rug to add some visual interest and to bring some color into your bedroom. My number one tip for rugs is to make sure it's big enough. If a rug is too small for your space, it can actually make your room look smaller and cluttered. So whatever size you think you need, go up one. If you're putting a rug in your living room, you want to make sure that all of your sofas or chairs are sitting on that rug. Either the entire thing or at minimum, at least the 2 front legs. That way you're actually defining that entire space as opposed to making it look more jumbled with a small rug in the center. Same thing with your bedroom, even if it's on top of a rug, go nice and big. Make sure that the majority of your bed is sitting on top of the rug. In a kitchen, runners are great. I definitely would suggest a runner over a mat. So a runner that runs the entire length of your kitchen sink counter as opposed to a mat that's just in front of the kitchen sink. Again, just looks less cluttered and actually elongates the space, making the space look bigger. You can find rugs anywhere, and in my opinion, the more unique, the better. And my last but most important one is artwork. Of course, how could I not suggest artwork when I am in fact an artiste? Haven't painted for a while. I miss it terribly, but I do plan to get back to it this summer. I've sort of made a promise to myself, so that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. But definitely the easiest way to elevate your space, to add color and visual interest, is by filling your walls with artwork. Again, you can find artwork anywhere. Prints on Etsy, you can search Facebook Marketplace, you can buy from your independent artists, obviously. You can also find beautiful classic pieces of art. The public domain is artwork where the copyright has expired, so it's free to the public. The Met, for example, you can go onto the Met's website and literally get free artwork, download artwork for free. So yeah, there are a ton of options out there to beautify and elevate your space. I hope that you guys found this helpful. I will put any helpful links that I can find down in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.